Remains of British journalist determined in Amazon. Police name new suspect São Paulo. A forensic exam completed on human remains found inside the Amazon (Nasdaq, AMZN) rainforest confirmed on Friday that they belong to British journalist Dom Phillips, Brazil's federal police stated, including that a search became underway for a man suspected of involvement in his killing. Work is proceeding to decide the reason of death, police said in an assertion. The stays of a second character, believed to be that of indigenous expert Bruno Pereira, were nonetheless beneath analysis, a document by means of CNN Brazil stated in advance on Friday. Pereira and Phillips vanished on June 5 inside the remote Javari Valley bordering Peru and Colombia. Earlier this week, police recovered human stays from a grave inside the jungle where they were led by a fisherman, Amarildo da Costa Oliveira, who confessed to killing the two men. Phillips, a freelance reporter who had written for The Guardian and The Washington Post, changed into doing research for AE Book at the Experience with Pereira, a former head of remoted and recently contacted tribes at Federal Indigenous Affairs business enterprise FUNAI. Police said their investigation cautioned there had been more people concerned beyond Oliveira and they had been now looking for a person named Jefferson da Silva Lima. He is the one-third suspect named via police after Oliveira and his brother, Osini da Costa, who was taken into custody this week. There is an arrest warrant issued through the State Court of Atalaia do Norte towards Jefferson da Silva Lima, aka Pelado da Dina, who has no longer been placed right now, police stated. The investigations suggest that the killers acted by myself, with no bosses or crook organization at the back of the crime. Local indigenous organization Univaja, which played a leading position inside the search, stated, the cruelty of the crime makes clear that Pereira and Phillips crossed paths with a powerful criminal business enterprise that tried in any respect expenses to cover its tracks throughout the research. It said it had knowledgeable the federal police numerous instances given that late 2021 that there has been an prepared crime group operating inside the Javari Valley. INA, a union representing people at FUNAI, shared that view. We all realize that violence within the Javari Valley is related to an extensive chain of organized crime, it stated in a separate statement. Police said they have been still searching for the boat Phillips and Pereira were visiting in once they had been last seen alive. U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price on Friday referred to as for accountability and justice, pronouncing that Phillips and Pereira have been murdered for assisting conservation of the rainforest and native peoples. Our condolences to the families of Dom Phillips and Bruno Pereira. We need to collectively improve efforts to guard environmental defenders and journalists, Price said on Twitter. NYSE, TWTR.